What's going on, everyone? It's time for another sci-fi horror film review. Today we're going to talk about the latest film for the Alien franchise, Alien Romulus. It was released August 16th, 2024, and it was directed by Fede Alvarez, who did films like Evil Dead, Don't Breathe, and Don't Breathe 2, The Girl in the Spider's Web, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and El Conjonudo. This had a box office earnings of over $350.8 million. Now, I heard a lot of good things about this movie. A lot of people were saying it's like more scary or it's one of the better ones of it. So I had high expectations going in. Now, Alien Romulus is about a group of young orphan kids who parents got lost during the mining accident on one of these planets. And so they learn about abandoned control station that they decide to go and investigate, where they go up there, and obviously there's aliens lurking in there, and which come and try to hunt them down, and they uncover an even scarier and more malevolent being up there than they ever thought. This is one of the more oddball alien movies, and it's not just a straight up alien film. This is supposed to be like one of the ones that is connected to Prometheus and Alien Covenant, and sort of puts the two together. So yeah, but for the most part, this movie is basically a rehash of the first one. It has a lot of the same tropes and stuff, even the same look, which I actually did like. The cinematography in this is really good. The acting's not too bad, and the music is actually really well done too. The soundtrack to this is actually very well composed and done in a really good way. Character wise, there's not very many that are fleshed out very well, besides the android dude. The guy who plays him deserves an Oscar. He did a really good job in this and that, but the rest of it was pretty bland and disappointing. Like, the effects in it, it's mostly practical, which is surprising. It looks really good, and when they use the CG, it looks shit as shit. Gets pretty dull and pulls you out of it a bit. The climax scene is extremely disappointing. It seems to be shoehorned in there. It doesn't really make any sense for it to be in there. And once you see it, some people might find it a little creepy and scary. I just thought it was stupid and lame. This is one of the most disappointing alien movies I've seen, and out of all of them, I think this one is probably one of the worst. The Alien 3 and this is probably tied for like one of the worst, and Alien vs. Predator Requiem are the three probably worst films in the Alien franchise. So I am not a huge fan of this one. It does have some amusing moments in it, some good practical effects, a good reimagining of the chest burster coming out, and overall, it was just okay. Like, it was amusing enough, but it was still way, way below par than what I was expecting. So I'm gonna give Alien Romulus a 2.5 out of 5. It was pretty disappointing, and overall, I wasn't really into it. So yeah, it is on Prime if you want to check it out there. But I'll link the trailer down below so you can check that out if you want to see what I'm talking about. Also, make sure you check out my Instagram. It's linked down below. That's where I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my story. I usually put the film title in there and some fun fact thing in there as well. Also, my Letterbox down below at Derek Reviews, and my Twitter's down below at Reviews _ Derek. But also on the Letterbox, that's where I post for starting after watching the films. So yeah, make sure you like this video, share it to more people, wherever. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. If you have any films or film franchise in any genre and on any streaming service I want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below too. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. And also let me know what your favorite Alien movie is as well. Make sure you subscribe. If you want something weird, obscure, and odd that you probably never thought of checking out together, and also share my opinions on popular films that have come out, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell, because, well, we'll be talking about the third one in a horror franchise. That's like the new one that's blowing up, Terrifier 3. Heard a lot of good things about that, so we'll be checking that out in the next. I'll be talking about that in the next review, so make sure you tune in for that. Watch out for all those crazy aliens attacking us, because we're idiots and keep going to these abandoned places in space, and I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.